This is the third part of the endocrine hormones, rather endocrine system. This is the third part of the endocrine system. We have already done the two parts. This is the third one. So we are talking about thyroid stimulating hormone TSH. It stimulates the thyroid gland to produce thyroxine, which is T4, and triiodothyronine, which is T3. So pituitary gland will secrete TSH, that is thyroid stimulating hormone, and this TSH will act on thyroid and thyroxine will be secreted. Adrenocorticotropic hormone, which is ACTH. It is secreted by the anterior pituitary gland. It is often produced in response to biological stress. Its principal effects are increased production and release of corticosteroids. So, this is the hypothalamus, then pituitary gland, then adrenal cortex. So, corticotropin releasing hormone will be released from hypothalamus, which is going to act on the pituitary gland. Then adrenocorticotropin hormone will be secreted, which will effect on adrenal cortex, and this will have the negative effect on the hypothalamus and pituitary gland. What will have? Corticosteroids will be released here, which will have negative effect on hypothalamus and pituitary gland. Then FSH, this is follicle stimulating hormone. All these are the hormones of anterior pituitary, which we are continuing. FSH, it is synthesized and secreted by the anterior pituitary gland. FSH regulates the development, growth, and pubertal maturation and reproductive processes in the body. Here you can see FSH and LH from the pituitary gland cause eggs to mature. Then luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone or LH, it is a hormone produced by the anterior pituitary gland. In females, an acute rise of LH triggers ovulation and development of corpus luteum. In males, it stimulates the production of testosterone. So here you can see hypothalamus, then pituitary gland secretes LH and FSH. In female, it triggers the secretion of estrogen and progesterone. Here it triggers the production of testosterone in the case of males. This is the intermediate lobe. You can see the hypothalamus, then there is a median eminence, then optic chiasma, mammillary body, then you have anterior pituitary, then you have posterior pituitary. इन दोनों के बीच में एक intermediate lobe है. Okay. Intermediate lobe. Hormones of the intermediate lobe. What it secretes? It secretes alpha melanocyte stimulating hormone and beta melanocyte stimulating hormone. अब इन दोनों hormones का functions क्या होता है? They stimulate the production of melanin by melanocytes in skin and hair. MSH signals to the brain have effects on appetite and sexual arousal. Here you can see melanoma, melanocytes, epidermis and dermis. This is a cross-section from the intermediate lobe of the pituitary gland. Then now let's come to the posterior pituitary. Here again this is a very beautiful diagram. You should use it while you answer your questions in the exams. There's a hypothalamus, then there's a neurosecretory cells which secretes hormones. Then we have posterior pituitary, then we have anterior pituitary. Okay, posterior pituitary secretes oxytocin, ADGH. Oxytocin works on uterine muscle and mammary glands, and ADH on kidney tubules. Hormones of the posterior pituitary. Hormones of the posterior pituitary. Antidiuretic hormone ADH or the vasopressin. It is a hypothalamic hormone synthesized in the cells of the supraoptic nucleus. ADH is stored in pituitary. Here it is a diagram. You have a kidney, then about there's an adrenal gland. Okay, then here pituitary. It secretes vasopressin which goes here, and adrenal gland secretes aldosterone which affects on kidney. Functions of ADH or antidiuretic hormone. Its two primary functions. First is to retain water in the body. Second, it constricts blood vessels so that there is a less loss of water. Then diseases related to adenocortic antidiuretic hormone. First is diabetes insipidus. It is a condition which is characterized by excessive thirst, excretion of large amount of severely diluted urine. Okay, so this is the third part of the endocrine system. Rest we will cover in the fourth part of the endocrine system.